Have you ever been told that the way you interact with your dog is outdated or wrong? You go online, maybe into a Facebook group, and you see people arguing and throwing words around like science and debunked, and you're left feeling completely confused and maybe even a little bit guilty. Well, today we're going to talk about that. We'll look at a few core principles often associated with dog listening that modern training sometimes dismisses. But we're going to look at them from the most important perspective of all, our dog's perspective. Because I've found that sometimes the things they say are debunked are the very things that bring peace and understanding to our hounds. But first, let's be really clear. Modern science-based dog training's brought some incredible positive changes to the dog world. The huge shift towards positive reinforcement and away from harsh methods is fantastic, and that is something I fully support. But I think somewhere along the way, some incredibly valuable and gentle concepts got thrown out with the bathwater, simply because they're associated with old-fashioned terminology. Now, the main point of conflict often revolves around concepts like pack structure and being the leader. Critics will say, and they're not wrong, that these ideas were originally based on flawed studies of captive unrelated wolves. They'll say the whole idea of an alpha has been debunked. And I agree. The idea of a forceful, dominant alpha who rules through intimidation's got no place in our homes today. But this is where the misunderstanding comes in. Dog listening isn't about being a dominant boss, it's about being a responsible parent. Think about it this way. You wouldn't let a toddler decide to eat cake for every meal or allow them to run out into a busy street, would you? And that's not because you're being dominant over the toddler. It's because you've got the life experience to know what's safe and what's best for them. You're being their calm, confident leader, their guide. And it's exactly the same with our dogs. Let's look at an example. Who decides when things happen? A common criticism of pack theory is that you shouldn't ignore your dog if they ask for attention. But let's just reframe that. A greyhound who constantly paws at you for attention or relentlessly nudges at your hand for a walk isn't trying to be dominant. More often than not, that dog's feeling anxious. They feel like it's their job to initiate everything, to make sure that their needs are met. And that's a heavy burden for a dog to carry. When we, as the calm parent figure, decide when it's time for affection or when it's time for a walk, we take that pressure off their shoulders. We're silently communicating to them that I've got this. I'm in charge of the resources. I'm in charge of the schedule. You don't have to worry about it. You can just relax and be a dog. So while the word alpha might be debunked, the concept of a calm, predictable parent figure is exactly what a sensitive dog is looking for, especially your retired racer who's used to a life of strict routine. It's not about control, it's about clarity. By calmly making the decisions, we provide a clear, simple, and predictable structure for their world. We take away that burden of them having to figure everything out, and in its place, we give them the greatest gift that we can, the freedom to just be a dog. So the next time you're online and you hear that something's been debunked, I'd encourage you to take a step back and ask yourself a question. Does the gentle, loving application of this idea bring my dog peace? Does it make my home calmer? Because at the end of the day, our dogs are the only experts that truly matter. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever been caught in the middle of a dog training or behaviour debate? Let me know your story in the comments below. And if this resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe to join the pack for more on creating a calm and happy life with your hound. Thanks for watching.